Hey everybody, welcome to Alternative Minds. Subscribe to never miss a critical video. Tonight we're diving into something fascinating and maybe a little uncomfortable: societal norms. These are the unwritten rules that tell us how to act, dress, and even think. They're like that friend who always guilt trips you into going out, even when you'd rather stay home in your pajamas. Think about it. Why do we wear suits to job interviews? Why do we clap after a performance, even if it's terrible? These are societal norms in action, folks. They're everywhere, shaping our lives in ways we often don't even realize. Now, some of these rules make sense. They help keep things running smoothly, like waiting in line or not picking your nose in public, most of the time. But here's the kicker. Not all societal norms are created equal. Some are outdated, some are just plain weird, and some can actually hold us back from living our best lives. So tonight we're taking a hard look at these unwritten rules, why they exist, and why it's more important than ever to break free from the ones that no longer serve us. Buckle up. So who's behind these societal norms anyway? Is there some secret society of rule makers, huddled in a dimly lit room, deciding what we can and can't do? Well, it's not that simple. The truth is, societal norms come from a whole bunch of places. Our families, our friends, our culture, the media, even historical events. It's like a giant potluck of influences, and everyone brings something different to the table. Think of it like this. Your parents probably taught you to say please and thank you, right? That's family influence. But then, you go to school and suddenly, there's a whole new set of rules about what to wear, how to talk, and who to sit with at lunch. That's peer pressure and cultural influence. Then there's the media constantly bombarding us with images and messages about what's cool and what's not. And let's not forget about history, which has a funny way of shaping our beliefs and values, often without us even realizing it. The point is, societal norms are a complex and ever-evolving beast. They're not always bad, but they're not always good either. And the first step to breaking free is understanding where these rules come from and why they exist in the first place. Now, you might be thinking, what's so bad about following the rules? Isn't it easier to just go with the flow? And sure, sometimes it is, but here's the thing. Blindly following societal norms can come at a steep price. First of all, it can stifle your individuality. When you're so busy trying to fit in, you can lose sight of what makes you unique and awesome. It's like wearing a uniform every day. Eventually, you forget what your own personal style even looks like. Second, conformity can limit your potential. If you're always following the crowd, you might miss out on opportunities to explore new paths, discover hidden talents, and achieve things you never thought possible. It's like staying on the same boring hiking trail your whole life, never venturing off to see the breathtaking views from the mountaintop. And finally, constantly trying to live up to society's expectations can be exhausting. It's like running a marathon where the finish line keeps moving further away. You're constantly striving for something that might not even align with your values or goals. So, if following societal norms can be so limiting, what's the alternative? Well, folks, it's time to talk about the power of breaking free. Now, I'm not saying you should go out and break the law or anything, but I am saying that questioning, challenging, and sometimes even rejecting societal norms can be incredibly liberating and empowering. When you break free from the mold, you give yourself permission to be your authentic self. You can explore your passions, pursue your dreams, and define success on your own terms. It's like finally taking off that itchy, ill-fitting sweater and slipping into something that feels comfortable and true to you. Breaking free also opens up a world of possibilities. You're no longer confined by the expectations of others, so you're free to try new things, take risks, and create your own path. It's like ditching the map and going off-roading. You might encounter some bumps along the way, but the journey itself becomes an adventure.